to Gastlecast. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
On this episode, we're going to talk about my number one favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe character. Who is that?
THANOS.
He is my number one favorite character and villain. He's awesome. And the reason why we're talking about this character today is because I popped a question on the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. Heather, what was the question I popped?
It was, what character do you have the most of in Funko Pop form?
What did you think my number one was? Well, I'll tell you. It was Spider-Man. However, I cannot find all my Spider-Man Funko Pops, so that video will have to come another day. Thanos is up front of my collection. However, there were a couple that I did not track down. So one that I know that's not sitting here right now is the one from Walmart that has like the magic kind of coming out of his hand. When he's like casting like something out of the Infinity Gauntlet. I want to talk about all the different variations of Thanos in Funko Pop form, and I want to talk about some of my favorites.
Awesome.
I want to go all the way back to the ones that were released first. And the one that was released first was this 6-inch Thanos. And he was from the Guardians of the Galaxy line. I like this Funko Pop. I think he's cool. Only problem is when I pulled him out of the box, his little head came off.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's not good at all. But
Is that why it's all weird?
Yeah, that's why it's all weird.
Now it's sitting forward.
Now he's like kind of looking down. So I have to glue him back together, but they made a regular version of this, and they also made a glow-in-the-dark version. This was the very first Thanos Funko Pop that was released. Then they started releasing Pops when Infinity War released. And we got a whole slew of Infinity War Thanos. Now, the Infinity War Thanos, of course, is this guy right here. This is the metallic version that was released at Target. He is definitely not my favorite. They totally got his colors of his skin, I feel, way off. He looks like the color of Grimace from McDonald's.
Yes, he does.
He is way too dark. They did not get the face light enough, in my opinion. They could have gone metallic without doing this. However, this is the mold that we got the most of. Then we got a whole slew of Infinity Stone Thanoses. They're all chrome. A lot of people don't like chrome, but I thought this chrome set was okay. I was all right with this chrome set. There are a ton of them. So one for each stone on the gauntlet, so there are 6 total. They had an Australia release.
Yes, and they had a Chrome Thanos. They had a Chrome, was it Spider-Man?
Iron Spider, yep.
Oh, Iron Spider, I'm sorry. They had a Chrome Thanos, they had a Chrome Iron Spider, and they had a Chrome Iron Man.
They did. And they were all respective colors. Iron Man was gold, Thanos was purple, and Iron Spider was red. These guys are different, as you can see here. One is smiling and one is frowning. The frowning one came from Walmart when they released all of the other Infinity Stone colors. Then the Australian one is the one that's smiling that matches all of the other molds. So the frowny one I thought was kind of cool that they threw that in. Yeah. That's what I like so much about the Walmart release, that he was different looking.
Yeah, so all of the Walmart ones are frowning?
All of the Walmart ones are smiling.
Oh,
the only frowning one was the purple one. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And even the colors are different. So one's purple and one is like almost like a pink color, like a different hue.
Like a pinky purple.
Like a pinky purple. So we got a ton of Infinity War Funko Pops. I love this 10-inch Thanos so much because he just seems like the proper proportion to the other smaller Funko Pops. I think that Thanos looks really big and bulky in the film. And I think that with having him as a 10-inch was a better choice than getting the regular sized one. Because if we look at this Endgame one, it just looks silly next to each other.
Yeah, Iron Man and Thanos aren't the same size.
No, not at all. I mean, they're almost the same height here. So we have a ton of the movie versions, like this movie version of the Endgame Thanos here. But we also started to get some of the comic variations of Thanos. Now, I love these two here. The one is the classic Thanos from the Marvel Collector box. Then we have this Christmas one, which I think is hilarious because he does have an Infinity Gauntlet. So he's not changing his ways during Christmas. He still wants to do his dirty deeds during the Christmas season. And I love that ugly sweater that he has on there too. These are probably some of my favorite ones. I just love the looks of this character in comic book form.
I do too. I really happen to like his helmet. It looks like a villain's helmet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But I am wondering why the color difference.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like Thanos can go from either light shades of purple or go very dark. The one time that he went Venom Eyes, however, I guess he's the closest in color to this one here. I think that's like the closest in purple, would you say?
Yeah.
And what's even better about the Venom Eyes version, which I did not notice until somebody mentioned it, is that he does have an Infinity Gauntlet in there. He's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet as Venom Eyes Thanos.
Well, yeah, how else would he be Thanos without it?
Without the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, the Infinity Gauntlet was just a tiny bit of Thanos' career in the comic books. That's what made him popular.
Yeah.
But Thanos doesn't always have the Infinity Gauntlet. But I personally like him more when he does, because he just looks more villainous when he's holding that thing, you know?
Yeah,
he's ready to take down the whole galaxy, yes.
He's always showing you his weapon.
Yes, always. He's showing that weapon off. You're right, Heather. Aside from these guys, now, for Infinity War, we ended up getting a bunch of movie moments. And I believe that the movie moments are awesome.
They are.
We got 2 of them, this being one of them with Thor, where it's that final scene from Infinity War where he throws the axe down. So that's a really cool scene from the film. But we also have this really neat scene with Thanos and Captain America. Captain America is obviously giving it his all in this scene of the film, and it is definitely looking good here in pop form. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, same here.
So the movie moments, also another thing that is sometimes hard for us collectors to buy because they take up a lot of real estate.
Yeah, and they are a bit more pricey.
They are a bit more pricey, but I love these, and because I love Thanos, I wanted to get my hands on these guys. Now, the one that I would consider probably my top favorite Thanos out of all the ones that we've looked at here today, and the last one I kind of want to touch upon, is this one.
Ooh, the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Thanos in chair. He is such a cool Funko Pop movie. I guess you call this a movie moment as well. He looks great. This was a Hot Topic exclusive. I love that helmet more than I love the battle armor as well. I don't know if you noticed, there's a big difference, obviously, in the different gear that he's wearing here. I wasn't a big fan of Thanos' helmet in Endgame.
No, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
It looks like a blown back hairdo.
Yeah, it does, actually. Look. He has it's almost like Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Yeah, it's weird. But I mean, it's okay. It's not that bad. It definitely doesn't ruin Thanos, in my opinion.
It doesn't make him any better, though.
Right. Then we have the Infinity Gauntlet, which is this is one of my faves of my collection. This is one that one of our pals, Jacques, made for us, custom from Hot Topic, the Hot Topic Infinity Gauntlet. I love Thanos, and I will literally buy anything they release of Thanos. I loved that he was a villain that had a purpose. He didn't come in and say, I have to take over the whole world because I just want to dominate everything. He had a purpose of why he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and that's why I love this character so much. We finally got a Marvel Cinematic Universe villain worth talking about, other than Loki. And Loki sort of turned into a hero anyway, really, if you think about it. Heather, do you have a favorite here among all of our Thanos Funko Pops?
Oh, that's so hard to say. Why are you putting me on the spot?
That's why we're here.
I want to say that I really like the 6-inch from Guardians.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's broken?
Yeah, well, I like him better when he's not broken, but I like him a lot. I love his helmet. I love his smile. I love that he looks like he's about to do a weird dance or something.
Yeah, he does.
No, I really like his smile.
I definitely like the face mold as well. And they made that face mold into a backpack that I want. It's actually going to be on sale on Black Friday. Come on. $30, $20 off. You don't like my jazz hands? Come on, Heather.
I prefer Thanos' hands.
This is how he would dance too.
Oh, I would make him do it, but
his head will fall off.
His head will fall off.
Guys, what is your very favorite Thanos Funko Pop that we've shown you here? Do you love Thanos Funko Pops? Do you own any yourself? Let us know all that and more in the comments section down below. It's inevitable.
Okay. That's a little too much.
Guys, remember as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.